We all know that feeling, right? Your heart starts racing before a big presentation, or you get that knot in your stomach when you're stuck in traffic. But what is actually happening inside your body when you feel stressed? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the science of your body's incredible built-in alarm system.
So let's start with the big question. What even is stress? Is it the thing that's happening to you, or is it your reaction to that thing? Turns out it's kind of both. And understanding that difference is absolutely the first step to getting a handle on it. Let's break it down real simple. On one side, you've got the stressor. That's the cause, the upcoming exam, the argument you just had. And on the other side, you have the stress response. That's the effect. Your heart pounding, your palms getting sweaty. One's the trigger, the other's the bullet.
Okay, so where does that whole reaction come from? It's all thanks to this amazing internal alarm system we all have. It's a powerful, ancient piece of biological hardware that's designed for one thing: to keep us safe.
So when that alarm goes off, your body's first responders jump into action. You've got your nervous system firing off signals at lightning speed, and your endocrine system starts pumping out some really powerful hormones to get you ready for whatever's coming. And this is what it looks like: the famous fight or flight response. Just look at what's happening here. Your pupils get wider to let in more light, your heart rate skyrockets to pump blood to your muscles, and your digestion literally just stops. Because hey, who needs to digest a sandwich when you might have to run for your life? But here's the kicker. This system evolved to deal with like a saber-toothed tiger. It has no idea how to tell the difference between that and a stressful email from your boss. The physical reaction is exactly the same.
Here's the play-by-play. First, your brain spots a potential threat. It immediately sends a signal down to your adrenal glands. They, in turn, unleash this flood of hormones. We're talking adrenaline and cortisol. It's like hitting the turbo boost button for your body, getting you ready to face the challenge. So what happens when the danger is gone? Well, your body has a built-in all-clear system too. It's called the parasympathetic nervous system. It gently hits the brakes, slows your heart rate back down, gets digestion going again, and brings you back to a state of balance. And that balanced state, that's called homeostasis. But what happens if that alarm never really turns off? What if it just keeps ringing and ringing and ringing? Well, that's when stress flips from being a helpful survival tool to a pretty serious health risk. Let's dive into the dark side of stress. Now, this chart is so important. It shows that, believe it or not, a little bit of stress can be a good thing. It gets us motivated, it keeps us sharp, it helps us perform at our best. That's the sweet spot right at the top. But there's a tipping point, and if you push past it, you start sliding down the other side into overload, exhaustion, and total burnout. Scientists have a term for the damage that chronic stress causes over the long run. It's called allostatic load. The best way to think about it is like the wear and tear on your car's engine if you were constantly redlining it 24/7. It's the physical price your body pays for an alarm that is always on. And that wear and tear can show up in some pretty wild ways. Just look at this wheel. It's not just a feeling in your head. It can manifest physically with headaches, cognitively with brain fog, emotionally with anxiety. Chronic stress really can hit every single part of your life.
And the long-term consequences are no joke. We're talking about a significantly higher risk of heart disease, a weakened immune system that makes you catch every cold that goes around, and a major link to things like depression and anxiety. This isn't just about feeling stressed out. This is about your fundamental long-term health.
Okay, so that was the heavy stuff. What can we actually do about it? The good news, and it is really good news, is that we are not helpless here. We can absolutely learn to manage our stress and take back the controls. Let's look at how.
The best way to think about this is like building your own personal stress management toolkit. There's no single magic cure, right? It's about building up your strength and resilience across 3 key areas: your social connections, your physical body, and your mind.
First up, connection. We are social animals, plain and simple. Having a strong support system, friends, family, people you can count on, is one of the most powerful buffers we have against the bad stuff that stress throws at us. Next, you got to take care of the hardware, your body. Regular exercise is an amazing way to burn off all those excess stress hormones. And eating well, that gives your body the high-quality fuel it needs to stay strong and resilient.
And finally, let's talk about the mind. Mindfulness has become a bit of a buzzword, but at its core, it's a really powerful tool. It's not about emptying your mind or anything like that.
It's simply about creating a tiny bit of space between a stressful thing happening and your automatic reaction to it. And in that space, that's where you find the power to choose how you respond. You know, all of these tools, everything we've talked about, it really all comes back to this one simple, powerful idea right here. You have to learn to listen to your body. It's not about following a strict rule book. It's about turning in and paying attention to the signals your body is already sending you.
Your body is talking to you all the time, through every physical feeling, every emotion. The only question left is, are you listening?